Man, it's crazy stuff happening in sports. That one Texas fan dies falling over the railing. That's pretty sad. And then the 1 year anniversary of LeBron James signing with the Heat. Yeah. Oh God, I remember that. Just like it was yesterday too. And Yao Ming retires. That's a bummer. But anyway, I want to tell you something about practice. No. I want to tell you something, guys. I'll give you my predictions for Destination X, which is this Sunday. Real quick, Impact overall last night was okay. Mr. Anderson's joining Immortal. In some ways, it doesn't make sense with the whole fact that, Mr. Anderson, the guy was feuding with Immortal for the longest time. Now he's with Immortal. I guess it's the classic if you can't beat him, join him thing. But unless Mr. Anderson's just doing this, how do I say this? Like he's just doing this to trick Immortal type of deal. Like, oh yeah, I'll join you guys, and then like a few months later, gonna be like, ha ha, I got you. So Anyway, what else to say real quick? Oh, the Jarretts are gonna be on my freaking television next week. Awesome. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing Jeff Jarrett take most of the time. You notice that we've had actually some good episodes without Jeff Jarrett. Now Jeff Jarrett's coming back. Now it's gonna be all over again. And now we get to hear Karen Jarrett's voice, that whiny, high-pitched helium voice. Awesome. I still don't look forward for that. Yeah. So anyway, let's go over with the card, shall we? First match, we got Samoa Joe versus Kazarian. I still wish Joe was in the Styles and Daniels match, but I think this match should be good. It should be decent. Joe hasn't won a match, in forever. I think they might do the whole classic, Samoa Joe can't win a match, then magically out of nowhere he gets one huge win or something. But I want Joe to win, but knowing TNA, they'll probably let Kazarian win, so I'll go with Kazarian. Next, we got Douglas Williams versus a mystery opponent. Probably gonna be someone like from ROH or AAA Mexico. I know TNA has real good connections with AAA Mexico. And speaking of, when I mentioned Jeff Jarrett, for all you guys don't know, is a AAA World Heavyweight Champion. He beat El Zorro for it. Yeah. So don't be surprised if sooner or later we'll see a AAA invasion segment thing going there. So yeah. I guess Douglas Williams is going to win, even though I don't know who his opponent is. Then we have the four-way match for the Impact Wrestling contract. We got Austin Aries versus Zema Ion versus Low Key versus Jack Evans. I'm impressed with all these guys, to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind any of these guys being signed. Of course, we all know Austin Aries. We all know Low Key. Cabal. As, some WWE fans would remember him from a short time. Like I said, I wouldn't mind if any of these guys get signed. Austin Aries, Low Key. For some reason, I just have the feeling Low Key might win. So, I'm going with Low Key. Then comes Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn. Now, last night, Jerry Lynn, Rob Van Dam, AJ Styles, and Daniels actually had a pretty good four-way match. Not fatal four-way, it was like a four-corner, four-way, whatever match. It was good, it was entertaining, and it actually surprised me. Yes, I can say this. Jerry Lynn still has it. I know some people might not be totally interested, because this is like ECW 1998, 1999 type of deal, but, we'll see what we can get. This should be a good match, though. This pay-per-view kind of reminds me of Hardcore Justice, except for it probably won't suck as bad as Hardcore Justice. Then again, Hardcore Justice sucked so bad it wasn't even funny. So yeah, we'll see who gets over with this one here. My guess, Rob Van Dam. Then again, I won't be surprised if Jerry Lynn wins. Then we got the four-way #1 contenders match for the Ultimate X for the TNA X-Divison Championship. Amazing Red versus Robbie E versus Alex Shelly versus Shannon Moore. Amazing Red, no. Robbie E, no. Probably Alex Shelly or Shannon Moore. I'd like to see Alex Shelly win just for the hell of it. I'll go with Alex Shelly. I'm going with Alex Shelly. I know some people saying Shannon Moore. Won't be surprised Shannon Moore, but I'm going to go with Alex Shelley. Then we had the TNA X-Division Championship. Abyss versus Brian Kendrick. How can we take Brian Kendrick seriously if he just got literally his ass kicked because he just took Abyss's mask? TNA logic right here. My guess, obviously it would make sense that Brian Kendrick wins because, the fact that, it's Destination X-Division. Brian Kendrick is in the X-Division. Abyss really isn't. But no, in TNA, they'll let Abyss win. So yeah, Abyss will retain. And last but not least, we got AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels. This should be a good match. Should be possibly one of the basically the match of the night, along with the 4-way match for the Impact Wrestling contract. So, should be a good match. My guess, AJ should win, I think. AJ, let's face it, is more popular. He's more over with the fans than Daniels. It seems like AJ's literally been there since day freaking 1 of TNA. I don't see why he shouldn't win this match. But it should be a good match nonetheless. So, guys, those are my predictions for Destination X. If you haven't, please subscribe to the Legendary Shooters. Gotcha. The Legendary Shooters. Link down in the description box. And that's it. See you guys later. Inkaholics.